Well, hey, what is up, you guys? My name is Benji, and welcome back to my channel. I am in the Texas woods right now. I wanted to go on a quick backpacking trip because I just got a brand new tent from Amazon. It's a budget backpacking tent. It's called the Clostnature 3-season 2-person tent. And anyway, I'm out here. I wanted to try this out and give you guys a little review video, tell you, is it a good tent? Should you buy it, or should you save your money, look elsewhere? All right, guys, here it is. Let me show you this. This is the Clostnature 3-season 2-person tent right here. I've never used this tent before, never opened this, so let's see exactly what's in it. It smells so new. Mosquitoes. Okay, so here's the first thing. Here's the tent. Inside the tent bag is instructions, how you're gonna set up your tent. Right in here. We'll put this to the side. All right. This fell out of the tent. This looks like it is, there's a lifetime warranty. Put this up here so y'all can see. Lifetime warranty, that's pretty cool. Let's open this up. All right, so it came with this strap to hold everything together. Inside this bag is going to be our poles. And they give you one brace just in case you break something. That's what this is. I'm gonna leave the brace inside here. Tent stakes, whole bunch of them. 1, 2, 4, 8, 10 tent stakes. 10. This is going to be our rainfly. Here's our tent. I see a door here. It looks like another door over here. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is, here's the tent, we have the rainfly, we have the poles, we have the stakes. There is no ground tarp or a footprint. The footprint is sold separately, and it's kind of cool if you do buy it. It has little places in there so you can put the tent poles and use the rainfly without the actual tent to just make a shelter, kind of like a tarp, or if you want a little bit lighter of an option. That's just a cool option they provide. However, they don't provide the footprint with the tent. I'm not sure how much the footprint is. I usually don't use one. I make one out of Tyvek. Saves you some money. But their idea, because it has the little rivet things for your pole to go into, is pretty cool. So you can use the rainfly with it. So just up to y'all. All right, like I said, I've never set this up before, so let's do it now. See just how easy or how hard it is. So here's all our poles, and they're kind of cool. Looks like they all just go inside each other, kind of like a Big Agnes tent. They all just bungee together themselves. go. Now I'm not sure which side goes where, or if it's upside down or not. I am, okay. So everything moves, and everything looks about the same size, so I don't think it matters which side you do where. So we're just gonna go with this. There we go. Easy enough. Alright, and we're just going to snap it on. Voila! So there's your tent. Super easy to set up. Like I said, I've never done this before. However, I have set up tons of tents before, and this felt very much like a big Agnes tent. Setting this up, how it has the poles here, how it's just one giant pole all connected together, which is really cool. You can't lose anything. It's all hooked together with like a bungee inside there, and everything just kind of sucked into place. And each side was the same, so it didn't matter if I flipped it around or not, which is cool. So yeah, I think so far so good. I'll put on the rainfly and then I'll give you all a closer look. Okay, there's the door here. And there's a door on this side as well. All right, and we need our stakes. The stakes actually go into the rainfly, is what I'm thinking. So all I did right now is I staked out each corner. It has guidelines here, so you can stake it out further. I guess if you have heavy wind or something, we don't have heavy wind right now, so maybe I'll do a side or two, I don't know, we'll see. Okay. Might be able to use one stake here. Oh, I see. Okay. We're running out of stakes, so I think you're only supposed to use one per door. That's it, guys. I'm gonna roll up this door. We're gonna take a closer look. All right, guys, here it is. As you can see, this thing is pretty massive. It's a two-person tent. Usually I use trekking pole tents or the Big Agnes. I like those. And this just seems way bigger than any two-person Big Agnes tent I've used. Now it is heavier, but I guess that's why. But if you are going backpacking with a two-person tent, you got to think there's probably going to be two people with you, and you can split up the load. Like what me and my wife do, either I'll take the tent and she'll take the cooking stuff, or she'll take part of the tent. She'll take like the poles, and I'll take the rainfly and the tent part, just to kind of split up the weight. So if you are going backpacking, you know, I think this is a 5-pound, 12-ounce tent. And if you're going by yourself, yeah, that's a little bit heavy, but why buy a 2-person tent if you're going by yourself? I guess maybe you like the extra room. And it is roomy. We're gonna get inside here and see. But first I wanna show you the outside. Let's look at it. All right, so coming up to the door, like I had it when I had it shut, both doors panels I think are supposed to stake to one stake, and that keeps it shut. And I'll show you that on the other side. And it just has these little ropes for the stakes to go into, and there's a zipper so you can zip it all up. Same over here, you have these guidelines with these ropes. You can tighten it with these, so it doesn't matter how far away you get. Really, like this one over here I put pretty far away just because it was a better spot, and this one's pretty close, and so I tightened it up. The tent, I didn't show you all this when I was making it, but the tent, the poles actually go into these little things on the tent, these holes. I'll pull one out so you can see it. So the tent poles actually go into the holes right here that's hooked to the tent. All right, and then the rainfly hooks to the tent with this attachment here. They just put a little rope on. Or I guess you could go through here, but I just used the little rope they gave us. Let's look around the whole tent real quick. I have to back up because this thing's pretty big. It's a nice sized dome. We'll just get an initial look at everything. Here's the back side. This is with it all zipped up on the back. It was very nice. We did a pretty good setup job for the first time. I do want to show you one feature they have right here. This is a ventilation thing. Ugh. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. So this thing is like hard, I guess you'd say, not flimsy. And so I'm gonna have to put the phone down. Well, no, I might have got it. Okay. So you can see it opens it up for the little screen inside there, so you can get some ventilation. So that little ventilation thing I just showed you, it opens it up so that you can have the whole tent shut, like if it's raining hard or something, and not sweat yourself out. It gives you 2 little ventilation spots on each side of the tent. So I'm gonna open up this side too. See the little Velcro, just hooks to there. There we go. Did that side better? And see the little ventilation. So now we have ventilation on each side. All right, you guys, that was the initial setup. Now let's get inside this thing. I'll show you guys all the features that I think is cool about it. If I see anything that I don't think is cool or, you know, unnecessary, I'll let you know. And we'll see just how big it is inside of this thing. All right, so first off, what I see is this awesome vestibule area here that we know from the other side and this side folds up or zips up, so you can store your gear here. So let's see how big it is with my pack. All right, so for now I put my pack, my sleeping pad, and my sleeping bag inside there. Now let's get inside the tent. All right. Okay, so first thoughts, this thing is humongous. I am sitting with my back against the wall, and my feet go maybe halfway to the other side. Let's tilt up. Okay, up here I see a little hanging thing. You could put maybe your headlamp here or a different lamp. If you're a luxury backpacker, you could put a fan there maybe. Okay, so looking down here, what do we got? We have a little ventilated storage place. You can put your phone, your keys, wallet maybe in there, headlamp, you know, just whatever you have. Down here at the corners, this looks super thick, which is good because this is where you're going to have a lot of pressure building. You don't want any water coming through there. So tow it back around over to here. Same thing. Well, you have some straps here, or a little, not sure what these would be for. Okay, I guess if you wanted to open up your door here, yeah, there's little toggles. So you could roll up your door. Probably the same thing, yeah, same thing on this side. Little toggles so you can roll up your door if you want and hold it out of the way. Okay, over here, it's not fireproof. I would cut this off if I were you, just to save some weight, or just remember not to have a fire in here. Another nice little pocket you can store your stuff. So let's put a sleeping pad in here and see how much room it has with the sleeping pad out. Okay, so this sleeping pad is fully extended. It's not even all the way at the end. There's about 6 inches down there. And we got about maybe 10 inches left here. So plenty of room. You could sleep with all your gear inside your tent if you wanted. This thing is plenty big. And that's not even taking up half the space in here. Like there's still this whole side over here. So it really is made for 2 people. I mean, heck, you could probably fit 2 people and a kid, or maybe even 3 people inside this thing. This thing is massive. So let's measure it. I brought a measuring tape so we can measure this thing. All right, so in my tent review videos, I always get tall guys asking me, just how long is it? Are they gonna fit inside here? And this thing is 84 inches long. You can see right here, all the way down. 84 inches, so that's 7 foot. Is that 7 foot? Yeah, 7 foot. So as long as you're 7 foot or less, you're gonna fit inside this tent. It's plenty long. All right, we measured length, now let's measure the width. And looking here, I have it from corner to corner. And you can see here, all the way across, corner to corner, we're looking at 57 inches, or 4 foot 9 inches. And I'm getting hot. I need to open that door. Actually, I'll just bring this video to a close. Let's measure the top real quick. We'll see how much headroom you have in here. I am sitting straight up and you can see there's the top. So quite a bit, but let's measure it. All right, I got my measuring tape set up, and from the very top all the way to the bottom, we are looking at, let's see, 3 feet 6 inches. So 3 feet 6 inches, or 42 inches tall. All right, you guys, that is this tent. And what I like about it is that this is a freestanding tent, which means like if I take off this rainfly, the only thing staking it to the ground, I can lift up the tent and move it and put it down somewhere else, which is really cool. I like that. That's how big Agnes tents are too. And it's really cool feature. Another thing I love about this tent is just how big it is. This thing is massive. If you go out with your wife or, you know, a buddy, you can each share this tent easily. You're both gonna fit in here. You can split up the weight between each other. If you're a single person going out, it's a little bit heavy. That's one of the downsides, almost 6 pounds. Maybe you don't need a tent this massive for just one person, but if you like your space, that's on you. You can carry the extra weight. And I mean, really, what is it? 2 pound difference, maybe 3 pounds for all that extra room. You know, is that worth it to you? Maybe it is. You know, it depends how far you're hiking that day. Another thing I like about this tent is these ventilation ports over here. You need those in Texas especially. It gets so hot, so it's really cool. They give you that ventilation feature, and it was really easy to set up. You saw me do it with just one hand, those ventilation ports. And yeah, it was a little bit tricky, but you're not gonna be holding a phone probably setting up a tent. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If this was helpful to you, please let me know down in the comments. It encourages me to keep making these videos for you guys. And if you didn't like it, you thought it was stupid, keep that to yourself and just move on to the next video. Or you know what, better yet, go make your own. Go make your own review video and we can watch that. So, and if you did enjoy this video and you want to watch more of me and my hiking adventures, I plan on hiking the Appalachian Trail very soon. It's coming up, 2,198 miles from Georgia all the way to Maine. If you would like to follow that journey, subscribe to my channel and I will take you along and we will have a lot of fun. So I enjoyed making this video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it was helpful to you. So until next time, guys, happy hiking.